Hello everybody, I hope you're doing good today. This video contains copyrighted lies, fuckery, and quackery being used underneath Fair Use Act for educational purposes. Before I get started, I'm going to put out a disclaimer to you Fecore bootlickers. I know you're going to be down in the comments section trying to say this isn't Fecore. Bullshit. Zach, Karen, Jaron, Bob, they all put Fecore videos on their website or their YouTube channel. They're all Fecore members, and they all post videos without dividing them, using disclaimers. I have every right to assume this comes from Fecore because this is Fecore's astute scientists, engineers, and researchers. And they did not use a disclaimer saying this is their personal opinion and not the opinion of Fecore. So let's get started because these clowns seem to have a secret on how to erase your memory. Even though Dr. Zach admits in this video it's science fiction right now. Oh, sorry about that. And y'all remember, the bears will get ready for the brain.
The brain is the most important and powerful organ in the human body according to the brain.
According to the brain. So according to the brain is the most important organ in the body. Bullshit. You know, in my teens, 20s, 30s, and 40s, I don't have to tell you what my brain was telling me was my most important organ. Going out every night using it. Wow, what a hack you are. And like I say, this guy tries to pass himself off as a real doctor. He's a fraud. And just so you know, Zachary, in this country, giving medical advice, it doesn't matter if that medical advice is psychological or psychiatrist's advice or whatever, and passing yourself off as a doctor is illegal and punishable by jail time. You fraud. You're not a real doctor. And you seem to have forgot that you admitted in Glowbusters chat that you're not a real doctor. But in this video, you clearly try to pass yourself off as a real doctor. And even try to pass yourself off as a real rich, successful doctor by going to this, I guess this hotel or whatever and filming it there. Like you own a mansion or something. You're a con man. And you work for Fecore. Let's have a listen.
Imagine what the brain can do to affect your reality. They say our memories make us who we are, but some of these memories can make life very difficult, and that is so true.
Everyone at some point has had an experience in life that was so painful that it made everyday life and mundane tasks difficult to cope with. We're all familiar with emotional pain. Pain that can make you stagnant and hinder your quality of life. We've all heard that old adage that time heals.
You notice she's reading a script? They all are. It's prepared script.
All wounds. And while this is true, imagine if you could control how quickly you recover from emotional trauma. What if you could relieve your pain in a matter of days or weeks rather than months or years? Learning how to set in motion a speedy healing process for your mental and emotional well-being is crucial.
I felt mentally and emotionally raped after watching this video. Mind fucked even. I had to go roll a big fat one and try to get some sleep and try to forget about this crap. Because you know what they're telling you to do to erase your memory? They're telling you to lie to yourself and keep telling yourself that lie until you believe it, and tell everybody else that same fucking lie. That's right. He gave an analogy of your girlfriend left you and so on and so forth. I can't remember this hack's analogy, but I'll give you my own analogy that falls in line with their thinking. Okay? Your wife caught you in bed with the maid. She divorced you, took the house, left you homeless. So you're just an emotional wreck. So These hacks who are trying to pass themselves off as medical doctors are telling you to lie to yourself and say to yourself over and over and over again that you caught your wife in bed with the maid you hired and you divorced her and got the house. That's what they're telling you to do. And they're telling you to repeat this lie until you believe it. Imagine that. These are the same people who are asking you to trust them because they're astute scientists and researchers of Fecore. And they're telling you to lie to yourself. I've said this before in this community. There's only one person you could trust in this community, and that's yourself. And you got these fucking clowns telling you to lie to yourself. Get freaking real. So let's keep on going here to more nonsense.
Emotional well-being is crucial. A turn of mind to help you move forward after a distressing...
Where's the other half of the brain? Oh, it's turned off. Oh, red and blue, orange and blue.
life experience.
Obviously stolen graphics. I wish I could find out where they were stolen from.
Embarrassing and traumatic memories have an annoying habit of accumulating over the course of an average lifetime, but there is a great solution to all of this. Erasing bad memories from our brains may sound like science fiction, but scientists today say that it could soon be a reality.
It may sound like science, it's science fiction today, but scientists say it may soon be a reality. Where have we heard that shit before? Huh? Space travel, astronauts. Huh? But apparently Dr. Zach is also contradicting himself, because this whole video is how to erase your memory. Apparently he's already figured it out. Him, Karen, and Antonio. They've already advanced science and made erasing your memory a reality. Simply by lying to yourself over and over and over again until you simply believe it. The fucking insanity these people are. Let's listen to this here. Oh, I want to go back to this part. Let me go back to this part. Let me play the rest of it because it's real important here.
But I, as a regular guy and not as a doctor...
Did you hear that? I, as a regular guy and not as a doctor. He's implying to himself, to you and everybody else, he's lying to you, saying he's a doctor. But he discovered this not in his medical career. He discovered this in his own personal life. Let's listen to that again. This guy's a fraud. And let me repeat, Dr. Zach. Try doing that shit in the USA and you'd end up in prison.
It could soon be a reality, but I, as a regular guy and not as a doctor, say...
I, as a regular guy and not as a doctor. He's implying he's a doctor, and like he said, he discovered this as in his own personal life and not in his medical career. You're a fucking fraud, dude. An embarrassment to the flat earth community. You, Karen, Antonio, Bob, Jaron, all you are. I'll have more on Jaron and that joke of a clown, Jason. You know, you remember Jason and that other clown, their Yahawa or whatever. Wow, they both have got dueling experiments, and they're both fucking ridiculous. Alright, let's keep going here. Now check this out. Apparently meditation is the best thing you can do, and you need a blue light to do this meditation. Now, watch this. And watch Karen's hands as they move and you hear the sound effect. I mean, the things that came to my mind. Words like debauchery, tantric sex, Buddhism. I'll show you. Let's take a look.
Many people today are using meditation to cure their body. With meditation, you can help your body.
You know, when I look at Karen, I see somebody who's made a lifetime of mistakes, and she sure doesn't look like somebody I should listen to.
Cure itself by itself. All you have to do is go to a calm area, close your eyes and ears because they are easily distracted. Now breathe. and think about your breath for a few minutes till your body relaxes. You can picture yourself in a dark room. If you can see that clearly, it means you are in a perfect meditation mode. Now you can start focusing on the pain and envision yourself curing it with your own energy. You can create your own method, by the way. Like for example, you can make your brain envision your energy as a blue light and the pain is darkness. Make that blue light attack the darkness and wipe it out like in the science fiction movies. Remember to put all your...
You see how fucking bizarre these people are? I'm sorry, this is just making Flat Earth look fucking stupid. Making us look like on the fringe of society. You get the gist of this idea, huh? It's just quackery. This is nothing more than quackery. Listen here, forgetting your lies.
If you made up a story like you had a car accident...
If you made up a story like you're a doctor, and then 2 weeks later you forget the story, you gotta make up another lie. Like you're a doctor again.
And told everybody about it. You have to know that your brain at that time was not registering that accident as a memory, which means you might forget about it in a period of time. Somebody might come back a few weeks later and ask you what happened to the car. You would get nervous and would have to make up a new story, and it might not match with what you said before. You look like a liar, which clearly you are.
Which clearly you are. Thank you, Mr. Hack. You are clearly a fraud, trying to pass yourself as a freaking medical doctor, a psychologist who's trying to heal minds. That's illegal in the U.S. You'd be in jail for it, especially if you were trying to sell something with this bullshit, with this quackery, with this fuckery. All right, let's keep on going here because got Antonio, and what you got to understand in this video they put out, somebody went to Zachary's house, Karen's house, and Antonio's house with 2 cameras and and lighting. Somebody in filming did this. A professional, somebody who understood lighting. They had 2 different camera angles for each person, you know. So one has to ask, did Fecore pay for this bullshit? Somebody paid for them cameramen. And I gotta ask Antonio, do you do your own makeup? If so, you need to go help Patricia out.
It's similar to cognitive behavioral therapy, a form of psychotherapy that treats problems and boosts happiness by modifying...
Listen carefully, because he's clearly telling you to lie to yourself until you believe your own lies.
Dysfunctional thought patterns and behaviors. You're essentially changing the way you view your situation, since you can't change the situation itself, focusing your mind on the healing rather than the trauma. The same technique is used by people in specialized security services, such as spies and undercover agents. They will walk themselves through a fabricated scenario or a backstory over and over, embellishing on the details, giving it all the necessary qualities to commit it to memory until it's indistinguishable from a memory. This is how they fool polygraph tests.
There you go. You got these people who are trying to tell you they're honest, good people, telling you to lie to yourself. They obviously lie to themselves until they believe you and tell you it is the truth. They clearly do. They pretty much admit to it in this video. These people are freaking dumb. They're not smart. But you got all the... Look at all of them down here. Oh, this is great. Woo, Karen. You know what, Karen? When I look at you, I look at somebody who made a lifetime of mistakes. And the mistakes cover her freaking body and make her look like a serpent. Let's keep going here. Fecore. Like I said, you all know I did a lot of videos on Fecore, and I told you there's going to be some infighting, and it's already happening. You got 2 of Fecore's most astute scientists, Bob Nodell versus Chris Monk-Seeley, and the dueling gyro experiments. apparently, Chris Monk says the gyro proves the Earth is spinning, and Bob is using sleight of hand to fake the results he wants. You got it, folks. And this just goes to prove, I told you long ago, Fecore isn't some entity. It's Bob, Jaron, and a few other clowns on YouTube that make up Fecore. There are no astute scientists. That was all a fucking lie by Bob Nodell. Let's listen.
All these things.
It's something to do with the connection and the comparison and the contrast against a mechanical gyro. Basically, if you get a mechanical gyro and you perform the same tests with a fog gyro, then it has a certain result. Nummy, is that you?
That's me. Hello, everybody.
Good.
So
But if you put these things, these different gyros in different environments, they should act the same or differently depending on the environment that they're in. And there's a particular environment that he accepts. And he basically he basically states that, or he told me personally that he thinks that there's being a sleight of hand from Fecore in the fact that
when he says Fecore, he's actually speaking of Bob. Remember, Fecore isn't a secret entity. It's Bob and Jaron, basically. They're the so-called intelligence behind it, and Chris Monk Seeley, but he's out of Fecore now because there's drama going on. And like I said, this just goes to prove you can't trust Fecore. The only person you could trust is yourself. It's fucking sad that the flat earth community is in the state it is in. You have people destroying it within. If you go to PewDiePie's video on flat earth or any of them channels on flat earth and you read the comments, these comments are well deserved when you watch videos like this. Are they not? It's sad that I have to do this, but I'm trying to wake people up. You got these so-called flat earthers that still suffer from the same effects. They're just following different people who have a different world or opinion of a world. So let's listen to the end of this, because apparently Chris Monk Seeley has just flat out left the flat earth community. Let's listen.
Well,
fucking commercials. Nathan, you're a cheap ass running your fucking commercials on this trash. Hey, and I want to say something else, Nathan. When people are new to your channel, they have no idea who's fucking talking. I don't even know who's talking besides you. I don't know what's his name's voice well enough. How are people supposed to know who's saying what? Nathan?
Because space is so huge.
Well, Chris appears to have gone full-on retard because he now accepts dinosaurs. So that kind of puts the context in which Chris is in at the minute. He's complete flip-flopped.
See what I mean? You have no idea who's talking. If somebody's new to this channel, they have no idea who's talking and who the other people are.
I think he's...
But he was part of Fecore, right? Was he not?
Yeah, they've had a big fallout, a really big fallout over it because Chris accepts one part of it, and I don't know whether... I don't know. I don't know enough about it. All I do know is that there is a big issue, and Chris accepts one part of the evidence proves a radius, which...
And there you go. Chris Monk Seeley also thinks dinosaurs are real now. Let's
wasn't
listen.
even tested for, but he basically he deduces that there is a radius because of one part of it. And I don't know. All I do know is that it is something that does need to be addressed because, I mean, if there's a fallout of such magnitude, then people are going to want to know why. And it can only be one or the other. It's either black or white. There can't be a grey area. It's either that or not. So all I want to know is who's right. Is Chris right for his view or is Chris wrong for his view? And if he is wrong, why is he wrong? Because it is complicated stuff. It's all to do with Gauss chambers and Faraday's cages and repeating the experiment at 90 degrees and passing a current through these things. And
I think there's another aspect to it as well, which is
But there you go. Chris Monk Seeley also thinks dinosaurs are real now, according to these clowns here. But you can see, you know, there are no special researchers in the flat earth community. It's just Bob and Jaron using their vocabulary to try to pass himself off as intelligent. In fact, I'm going to do a video in a few days. It's going to show you how stupid Jaron is. It's just their vocabulary that makes them look smart, folks. Have a great day.